As I unmute myself, let me try that intro again. Hey, everyone, welcome back to Input. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers news for this week and everything that's come out for it. Like I said last week, you guys really seem to be enjoying the news segments and stuff. And I know that with TFT kind of on hiatus right now, really haven't been covering the news. So I'm trying to get the news out to you guys. And I'm sure there's people doing it a lot better than I am, but at least I'm giving it the old college try. But with this college try, it's not costing me 80 grand a year. So anyway, I hope you guys are doing extremely well, man. I hope you guys are having a phenomenal Thursday. Yeah, that seems right. Thursday. Razio Kane, what's up, man? Says, man, doing this alive is the perfect excuse. I need to pretend to work right now. Awesome, man. Welcome in, Ultra Marcus. What's going on, buddy? Benno, what's going on, man? Yeah, like I said, I hope you guys are having a phenomenal week, man. And if there's anything out there in the world, man, dragging you down, like John Cena used to say, rise above the hate, man. It's that simple, man. So Oracle of Dreams comes in, slides into the DMs and says, hey, that's 80K it pays for my salary. JSP, what's going on, brother? Hey, he says, in other words of Damian Killian, it's showtime. That's right, baby. Yeah, so I don't know what to talk about before the show. Before we hit the live news, because you guys know that I like to ramble on for about 5 minutes after I go live here to give people time to saunter in through the door, make their fashionably late, yet still late appearance. No hate, man. All love. You guys know this. David Hill, Jay Hollow, what's up, man? Jay says, what's up, everybody? On my way to Target. Hey, man, if you find anything, be sure to let us know in the chat, man. David Hill, what's up, party peoples? Oracle of Dreams says that them college donors can't donate money on their own now. No, I can't. No, they can't, because I don't donate to a college. But everything needs a middleman these days. That's just the world we live in, I guess. Checks, balances, and lawyers? Yeah, we'll go with that. So that's terrible. Anyway. Oh, man. Let's see. Says Raven Spar as Transformers Prime Sound Blaster. Yeah, absolutely, man. I think we talked about that on Discord, dude, for sure. It works really, really well. And I will say, I didn't even, until you messaged me on Discord about it, it didn't even click in my head. Absolutely perfect Transformers Prime Sound Blaster. So, if you guys don't know, Raven Spar is a Bayformer Transformer figure. I think, oh man, I don't even know what Dark Side of the Moon. What's the third one? The third Bayformer movie? Yeah, Dark Side of the Moon, I think it is. And essentially, it is a Transformers Prime Soundwave figure, just painted black, just like Sound Blaster. So definitely awesome. So yeah, we got another minute to kill here before the 5-minute mark. I don't know what else to say. Talk to you guys about. I have a Patreon. There's that. There's that plug. Oh, the news is brought to you by tformers.com, because if you're tired of the Facebook drama and you're tired of being told that you're wrong for liking what you like, you don't get that judgment over at tformers.com. So check out tformers.com, sign up for the website, and make bacon happy. Why? Because everybody loves bacon. And if you guys haven't checked out robotrecruits.co.uk, I think it's not a .com, so I'm kind of weird on it. So .co.uk, check out Robot Recruits at .co.uk for all of your giant robot needs, whether it's G1, whether it's modern day, whether it's masterpiece, or you just need to pre-order something and you don't want to deal with Kapow toys. Check it out. Robot Recruits, man. Awesome site. Awesome guys who run it. Ultra Marcus says, Dark Side of the Moon is a Pink Floyd album. Yes, it is. What's the name of the third Bayformer movie? Dark of the Moon? Razio says a T-formers for life. Absolutely. And so now that we've crossed over that 5-minute threshold and I've plugged everything that needs to be plugged, go over a checklist: Patreon, T-formers, and robot recruits. Yep, that's about it. And so let's talk about this news. What is going on this past week in the world of Transformers? Well, we've got more MPG news from the Takara side of what they're doing for Raiden. Pre-orders have officially opened up. You guys can Big Bad Toy Store, TF Source, Entertainment Earth, and Robot Kingdom right there. And we got a picture of Getsue. Yeah, I mean, dude, I know a lot of people are crapping on these because the Moon Studio one is out, but the more I see of these, I really do like these. I mean, this is the second one we got pictures of, and like I said, the more and more I see of these, the more and more I really, really like them. I did get the Moon Studio ones that are out now, the 2 out of the 6 Moon Studio ones that are out, and I gotta say, they are wonderful, wonderful. Tons of die cast. They're really heavy. They're very chunky and really intuitive transformation. They're a lot of fun. These being the Takara ones, these look really, really cool. I love how they come with the train tracks, and they come with a flight stand, or maybe they come with, I guess you can maybe use the Dinobot flight stand on these guys or something. They're flight stand compatible. Let me put it that way. So we got the leg mode right here, and MPG Masterpiece Giant. So that's what we're looking at here. Now, I did hear over on 3 Live Stream, if you guys haven't seen it yet, Pack over at 3 Live Stream did an interview, a sit-down 3 Live Stream with Bobby Skullface, and Bobby said that the entire size of Raiden, Takara's Raiden, is going to be a little bit bigger than Combiner Wars Superion. So I take that for what you will. If that excites you because you're into scale and you want this to scale with your Combiner Wars because that's what you got. It's awesome. If you wanted it to be bigger and hoping that it would scale maybe possibly more with the upcoming Minosaur figure. I don't know what to tell you on that one, but definitely good and bad here with the Takara Raiden stuff. Let's see. Let me catch up on chat. JSP says Dark of the Moon. Razzle Kane says Dark of the Moon. Thank you guys. I do get them mixed up between Dark Side of the Moon and Dark of the Moon. So similar, right? Why am I looking for Coronation Starscream, says Jay Holler, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I will say the throne looks pretty cool. Oracle says Input has been singing the Headmaster's theme since he's got those 2 trains. I have. It's honestly, it's a great theme song. It's done by the guy who did Dragon Ball's Head Chala, and it's just, you can't go wrong with it. What's up, Triple R? Let's see. Scrolling down. All right. So let me know in the comment section of the live comments. And if you guys are watching this later on, let me know in the comment section of the video after this uploads. Are you guys excited for this? Are you guys excited for the Takara versions? I know there's a lot of hype around the Moon Studio train bots, but there's a lot of hype around Raiden in general because we haven't had an actual Raiden figure since '88. So there's that. We got, speaking of Coronation Starscream found at retail. So Jay Holler, like he said, is on his way to Target. And Jay Holler gets everything first, man. Like, that just goes to show how everything in the country kind of flows as far as, what parts of the country get what first. Box looks super, super cool. The box art looks really cool. If you guys don't have an Earthrise Starscream, this might be the way to go. Articulated hands. It comes with the cape, a crown, the shoulder pylons, and a throne, so that you can put your Siege Megatron on. So pretty cool, pretty neat stuff. If you guys already have the Earthrise Starscream, maybe you guys are skipping on this. I don't know. I'm skipping on it most likely. If I find it on clearance or something, I'll probably grab it, but I'm skipping out on it. So, but let me know what you guys are doing. Generation Toy GT8 Guardian Combined Mode images. Now, this Defensor looks super cool, but it took 2 years to get the hotspot in order to build this guy. So, if anybody has been that dedicated to this for this long, let me know, man, what you think of it. I think this thing looks incredible. I love the way Streetwise looked in bot mode when they showed him off a few years ago, and Blades looks stunning in robot mode. First aid comes with the little camper trailer. Like he's a member of the Red Cross or something. That's super neat. There's a lot of stuff going on with this Defensor that I truly do enjoy. Now, here we have him standing next to Toy World Devastator, and size comparison right here. We got Megatron laughing at him. Yeah, if you guys, this looks like it scales more so with the TFC Lio Kaiser than it does with Toy World. So if you guys have that Lio Kaiser and want an Autobot combiner to kind of maybe, do a diorama with, like they're fighting each other or something, this would be a pretty cool choice, I feel like, as far as height and scale wise goes. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff here with this Defensor, even on the standalone bots, like Streetwise being a 350Z, kind of homaging, his old 300Z car. He's just an updated Fair Lady, which is super cool. But yeah, this thing took forever to come out, but looks like it was well worth it. So we've got Takara Studio Series Brawn official in-hand images here from the Bumblebee. Was it the Bumblebee movie? Excuse me. Can't think, man. I can't think today. The alt mode looks pretty cool, man. I don't know what it's supposed to be. But I'm down. It looks pretty neat, man. It looks like something Brawn would have, like some kind of Cybertronian, all-terrain type of vehicle thing. Looks pretty cool to me. What do you guys think? Are you guys in for these? Are you guys in for these? Or are you guys out for these? Let me switch back. I'm going to check up on all of the chat, see what's going on. Let's see. Raziel says, no real attachment to the train bots, but happy for everyone who wants them. Let's see. Bobby broke Jensen. Which one's Jensen? Is that the Perceptor? The X-Transbot Perceptor? Let's see. JSP says, on another note, I fear I'm going to have to cancel my trip to TFCon Burbank. Oh, dude, that sucks. Let's see. Action Figure Expert, welcome in, man. He says, hello, Mr. Input. Happy National Cheese Day. Happy National Cheese Day back at you, man. Let's see. JSP wants to know if anybody's going to LA, Burbank, LA. And I had to cancel my trip too, man, so don't feel too bad. Jay Holler, I don't get everything first, but I do live by 3 targets. Of course, Triple R wants that Starscream. Let's see. Benno says, would you ever do a TFCC overrun as a custom from tracks? I guess I could. You talking about from like the new Kingdom tracks? That'd be kind of cool though. That'd be really interesting because I know, was it Loud Pedal, the Decepticon one? You could do that from him as well. Jay Hollis says he likes the color better on that Starscream, I'm assuming. MMC from Deluxe Baldwin, what's up, man? MMC and X-Transbots will be better. Gen Toys looks way too long, too small, or took way too long, and it's too small. He also says, it sucks. I have the other 4, but yeah, this would go good with the Chug stuff. Raziel says, Brawn and Ratchet are better looking ones of the Bumblebee Studio series. David Hill, I want the Brawn since he is my favorite character as a kid. Okay, so he did break that X-Transbots Perceptor. Okay. What did he break on it? That's my question. Here for a while now, but quiet. Hey, Godbot, what's going on, man? Let's see. Now, let's go back to this. We got Legacy Generation Selects Sandstorm in-hand images. We talked about this last week. But, again, I'm not the biggest fan of the Scorpionox figure. I mean, I like it. It has warmed up to me, I will say that, but it is still what it is. It is Kingdom Scorpionox. So but it is cool that we are getting the Sandstorm version of this guy. If anybody who doesn't want to spend an arm and a leg and give away their firstborn child for the original BotCon release of this guy, yeah, $20 is better than spending a couple of hundred at this point. Not properly transformed in this picture right here, just saying, but it does give you the added height and stuff if you transform them that way. So don't need an upgrade kit. I do like the paint on this guy. He does look really cool. I mentioned this last week in his Scorpion mode. He's got this really cool kind of khaki fade going on, like a sand color type of fade, and it looks really cool. Really dig that a lot. Who knows, man? I say I'm not going to get stuff, but then I end up getting it because, you know, I see it in store and I think it looks better in hand than the pictures do. And I think a lot of us do that, if I'm being honest. And sometimes I just have $20 burning a hole in my pocket, man. So, and I end up buying something anyway. So let's see, BBTS, Universal Monsters. That's all the promo stuff. Takara Premium Finish. Megatron in-hand images are right here. Now, this looks like it's the jet from the first one, I think. I don't know. Like, Bayformer Megatron always looks the same to me. His alt modes are always different, but always looks the same to me. To be honest, I don't know which Megatron this is for, what movie this is from, but yeah, okay, so it is the jet. So I see the extra gold, and the gray looks to be a little bit different, but the silver paint looks like it's still, I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, I don't see too much of a difference here except for the bronze and the gold paint. Yeah, I don't know. I think if you missed out on the first release of this figure of this guy, this is probably worth a pickup, man, because I know a lot of people were really, really hyped for that Megatron figure, and a lot of people say that's a really good Megatron figure. So, the second time around's always the best time around. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. So let me get caught back up on chat real quick. Says, okay, Sandstorm looks like crap. Sorry, I try to be positive, but come on. I don't know, man. I like the paint, dude. I like the paint. I like the way it looks. That's all I can say. Not saying it's a great figure, but just like the paint. Jay Holler says, that's movie 1 Megatron, but it doesn't look different enough from the original for me to get it. I get that. I totally get that. Every time you have money burning a hole in your pocket or hand, just send it my way. I've got a fireproof wallet. I might need to upgrade my wallet, David, to a fireproof one. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, well, we got a Die Atlas upgrade kit review from Input. Terrible self-plug. Let's see. We got a DNA Design DK26, MPM05 Barricade, and MPM10 Starscream upgrade kit in hand images. So again, my Bayformer, it's so lacking as far as knowledge goes, because a lot of these characters end up looking the same. I think this is Frenzy, though, from the first movie. And maybe it's not, because didn't he turn into a boombox in that one? But I know he was partnered with Barricade, so possibly is Frenzy. The shields look pretty cool that he comes with. And we've got the Starscream. I have no idea what's added to this Starscream guy. No clue. But I will say, man, look at all those figures in the background, dude. I see a Volcanicus back there. But no idea what's added. I guess these are the upgrade pieces for Starscream then? These little, I guess, what is this? This land on the chest? Maybe? I don't know. I can't tell if there's anything different on that Dorito Starscream. But I guess Frenzy is obviously the gun, and I guess maybe these two pieces are for the Starscream. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what to say on this one. So yeah, I don't know what to say, so I'm just gonna go back. Let's see. We got Fans Toys Tesla 2.0 or FT09 Tesla versus X Transbots Jensen's comparison images. So this is the first Tesla, not the Redux 2.0 version. It's Perceptor. I don't know, man. Like, I love Perceptor. I really do. He is one of my favorite characters. But I really wish at this point we can start kind of moving away from not necessarily G1 characters, but G1 designs, in the sense that we can possibly start to redo some of these characters. Kind of like with what they did with Reveal the Shield Perceptor. He was that, that Arctic exploration truck, that kind of stuff. Because how many Perceptors, I guess, do you really need as a microscope to be able to pick from, I guess? I don't know. Let me get caught back up with chat, get caught back up with you guys. Let's see. Godbot says, you have money been a hole? Burn a hole? Okay. It's just a phrase, man. Like, money burning a hole, and it probably means you gotta spend it. You got it there and you gotta get rid of it. MPM Barricade is one of the best MPM figures. I'll have to take your word for it, Jay. I don't have it. So Jay Hollis says Starscream doesn't stand up. Is it feet upgrades for him or something to help him stand up? Thoughts on Planet X Hotlink? I think those Planet X Seekers, man, I think they're really, really cool. Anything from that game series, I think, is really cool. David Hill says, oh, input, I got good news to share. I'm back to working and also getting military service disability pay coming. I can't retire yet, but am going to be building on my cash stack. Awesome, bro. That's so good, man. I'm happy to hear that for you, dude. So I guess what Perceptor, I guess Masterpiece scale Perceptor would you guys want? I have seen the Tesla 1.0 going up on eBay now for about $100 to $150. So if you guys wanted this one, the 1.0, now might be your time to grab it. So I do think the X Transbots one looks really cool, and he does come with all the extra stuff. But Jay Holler said Bobby broke it, and I don't know what he broke on it. I guess that would be the other question, right? But yeah, I mean, if this Tesla was a dream figure of yours at one point, now would be the time to snatch it up. So we got Transformers Legacy Combiner Weapons System revealed. So here we go. So we see this is the piece that came with the Skywarp, the Legacy Skywarp that got announced. I don't know what this piece is from, but this is the sword that comes with Rodimus. Or I think this is the piece that comes with Iguanus. The Pretender version, G1 Iguanus, that got announced with the Skywarp as well. And this is Hot Rod's sword. And they all combine into this giant Energon type of death blade. So that's actually pretty cool. I think it's a really neat idea to do these combiner weapons. But I think the problem that you kind of run into here is, say, like, with Skywarp's piece, it doesn't really look like anything on its own. It doesn't look like a gun. I guess it can kind of be like a claw taser thing if he held it by the peg down here. Iguanus's piece looks like like it could be a gun. And then Hot Rod's sword, obviously, it does look like a sword. So I think it's a really interesting gimmick here, man. It's something that's super cool. And I'm glad Hasbro is continuing the gimmicks with toys, because it gives something, kids to play with and be excited about. And that's always a good thing. Let's see. Jay Hollis says, that's a serious price drop for the Fans Toys version. It was all the way up at $300. Yeah, dude, absolutely. People got to fund that 2.0 somehow, man. David says, it's the Armada Megatron head, dude. You're right. 100%. You're right, man. So let me go back. Let's see if this Iguanus, Legacy Iguanus and all this stuff is up, floating up here on this front page somewhere. Not seeing it on the front page. But it don't matter because we've got the King Toys CT. Not even going to try to pronounce that. Chinese New Year's Edition official images. Man, okay. I'm assuming this is their gold Predaking that they've been working on. Dude, Jesus, this looks freaking sick and all gold and black. Dang, man, that looks clean. I wonder if they're gonna do them all in gold. Kind of looks like they might be. So you can have like a gold version of their Predaking, and got a crab. Don't know what's up with this crab. I don't know. I'm assuming these are like the two, like maybe two accessory pieces or something that comes with these guys, and maybe their guns turn into a crab. I will say that's pretty ingenious, man, that they're taking a lot of these ideas and running with them and kind of making them their own. King Toys is. I love the black fangs right there. That looks super clean, dude. Now that's something I feel like you wouldn't want to mess with. You know, like think about how serious an ass kicker somebody would have to be dressed in all gold and black, and you'd have to take them seriously. Their reputation of ass kickery would have to be astronomical for you to be scared of that guy, and I feel like they nailed it perfectly. So, Golden Lagoon Predaking, says David Hill. Yeah, man, definitely. So let's see what we got. Let's go. I'm gonna try to find the iguanas and everything. Let's see. Try to find the next page here. So I do want to talk about the iguanas, but I guess I can always pull that up. Let's go to news real quick, the news tab. And I don't think that looks to be a lot of older news and stuff. All right. So I'm going to pull that down. But what I am going to do is I'm going to go to the iguanas and show you guys what's going on. So we did get pictures of the Skywarp and Legacy Core Class Skywarp. We did get that images of that, and I was just able to find it. So here we go. Oracle says, "Ooh, so gold." So let's talk about the elephant in the room, right? So we got Core Class. These guys, Iguanus is a pretender. His inner robot originally turned into a motorcycle, and this is based off his pretender shell, which turns into a motorcycle. Now, I know we talked about on Tales from Teletran a while back when we're looking at the list. I think this was during our Scramble City episode about upcoming figures and stuff, that I could not see. At Core Class, I really thought this was going to be the Beast Wars figure of Iguanus, because that's what makes sense, right? If you're going to do a pretender's character and not be a pretender, make it a pretender. If he's not going to, if he's a G1 version, I don't understand the idea behind this. I really don't. I don't get it at all. It is a bit of a letdown, I think, for a lot of people who would want an actual pretender. But also at the same time, how much would those pretenders cost? If you had a fully articulated shell, this guy would probably fold up maybe into a square or something and go into the shell, or fold up and be put into the shell as a motorcycle, and the shell would probably be like, I feel like it would be like Kingdom Rodimus Prime all over again, where he's a commander class, but kind of really only in name, unless you watch Gotbot's video on him where he reviews them, and he does weigh properly. He does weigh a commander class amount of plastic, but that's what I feel like we'd be kind of working with here. We would get a really cool figure, but at a price point that we may not want. But I don't know, man. I just kind of a disappointment, especially I know a lot of people don't like the Power of the Primes. Prime Masters and Pretenders that we got during Power of the Primes. And now we're kind of getting pretenders that aren't pretenders. And I don't know, maybe after everything is said and done, maybe they'll release the shells separately. I don't know. That's my hope. Let me know what you guys think about Iguanas being a thing here. Benno says Iguanas could be retooled into a Cybertron Ransack. He could. Absolutely could. Brazil says, I think the core class are missed opportunities. Iguanas, good idea, but needs the shell. Skywarp, why? They should do new characters instead of smaller versions of what they already have. David says, I'm predicting retooled into core class Junkion for a Transformers Prime RC or a Transformers Prime RC. I could see that as well, especially the Junkion for sure. I would have preferred Throttlebots or cassettes or don't know humanoids. But yeah, core class humans for seasons 1 through 4. Yeah, I agree, man, because I kind of feel like they're taking these steps forward. Hasbro is in doing a lot of these characters, these really obscure characters, but at the same time they're taking steps back in other areas, right? So we get like 86 Retgar, which is a really amazing figure. You know, we get a G2 Optimus Prime out of Legacy, and we're getting like these really cool updates to either the original figure or their source material or something, and then they drop Iguanas on us. And it's kind of like, oh, okay. It's just this weird thing that they decided to do. Now, I will say, as far as Skywarp goes, Skywarp is just a recolor of the Starscream that we got, which is a really, really good Starscream, surprisingly good Starscream. And Hasbro here is trying to compete with the third-party Legend scale stuff. And I get why they're doing that, especially at a price point of $10. I think a lot of people lose sight that toys are still made for kids. They're still meant for children to be played with. And not every kid is going to have a 20 or 100 or a 50 or whatever in order to spend. And this way, at $10, it gets them into the character. It gets them into the Optimus Prime. It gets them into the Skywarp or Starscream or Megatron or whomever. It gets them into that character. So later on down the line, if they release another Skywarp 5 or 6 years from now, that 9-year-old who's now 15 or 14, whatever, could have some nostalgia for that Skywarp and say, hey, that's a bigger version of the one that I had as a kid. I'm definitely going to buy that because of reasons. So I think it's really smart. It does play twofold here in that regard. Yeah, man, I don't know. He doesn't have now, but I want to address this. He doesn't have his null rays. It's just he comes with the one Megatron head gun thing, and that's it. So I kind of feel like there's a story there, and it makes me truthfully wish that Hasbro was still doing bios on the cards, because when you think of a Seeker, you think of a Starscream clone, whether it's yellow or black or blue or green or pink or whatever, you think a Starscream clone. And here we are, and he doesn't have any guns on his arms. It's just nothing. So it is kind of weird in that sense. And I'm sure there's a story behind it. And if they had a bio on the back of the card, they would be able to tell us, this is a predated Skywarp before he gets the null rays or whatever the case is or something. So let's see. Raziel Kane says, yes, Hasbro leapt forward with War for Cybertron so much, like Cyclonus Scourge, the Tetra Jets, Rodimus Prime, but the core class is currently a huge step back, like Rat Trap was the best core class and Soundwave. I passed. I'll be 100% honest. I passed on the Rat Trap because I looked at him. I was like, this is not better than the Generations offering. That's why I also passed on Waspinator, because I didn't feel like it was better than the Generations offering. And I don't really care too much about scale. So it was like all my Beast Wars guys are there. Rat Trap is almost as big as, my Rodimus or my Optimus Primal. So, but it doesn't bother me though. Core Class Laserbeak, Fibreer, and Fibreer Ratbat win. I agree. I 100% agree. Can we get an enemy out of there as well? Can we just get another, we could possibly get another tape deck set, and kind of like what they did with the 4-pack for, was it Double Dealer and Soundwave? And can we just do that? That'd be super cool. Let's see. Triple R says he wants a Toxitron repaint of the G2 Legacy Laser Optimus Prime. I'd be down for that. Totally down for that. That was a proposed BotCon figure back in the day, and prototypes of it were made, so that'd be a hell of an homage out of left field. But full well they're going to do Scourge. So Scourge. Definitely know they're going to do that first, which I'd be down for that too. Says David Hill says, I love the Core Class Soundwave. It's made me want to grab up more of the Core Class. I agree, man. That Soundwave, I think, is one of the best Core Class figures that they've done. The fact that it also comes with a little baby Laserbeak. Yeah, he can't transform, but it's still super, super cool. Really, really good. And that and the Starscream. The Starscream has, I think it's like 22 steps for transformation on a Legends class Hasbro figure. It's mind-blowing. It's really cool. Hasbro should redo this from Jay Holler. Hasbro should redo the cassettes because Eject is much better than the previous ones. Oh, okay. I don't have that sound, or I don't have that blaster yet. Almost said Sound Blaster. But I'd take your word for it, Jay. I trust your opinion on a lot of this stuff. Raziel says the next Spy Patrol set should be Steeljaw, Ramhorn, Rewind, and Buzzsaw. Now that would be a set. You know what? I predict it now, and this is my prediction. On Hasbro Pulse, we will get a oh man, I'm brain farting. What's the blue blaster? Jeebus. Twin cast. We will get a twin cast, and he will come with Eject, and he'll come with a Ramhorn or maybe a Steeljaw, and then we'll get that pack that you're talking about, Raziel, with whatever ones that were missing for Blaster and Twin Cast and Soundwave and Sound Blaster. That's my prediction. Let's see. Triple R comes in with a correction. Actually, it was a canceled Universe 1.0 figure first, then was picked up by FunPub. There you go. And Jay Holler agrees with Raziel. And so, yeah, I got to say, what are you guys excited for all of this stuff? Anything on any of this stuff that you guys are looking forward to, you guys are going to pick up or anything like that? Let's see. Action Figure Expert says, Optimus Prime, I would rather have Twin Cast come with a flip side figure. That would be super cool. I'm telling you, man. We can get a Sun Door out of this too. That'd be cool. There's a lot of stuff that they could do that if they do it, I'd be really surprised. But at this point with Hasbro, I don't expect them not to do it. They've been giving us a lot of really, really out of nowhere, out of left field pulls. And I dig it. I hope they keep doing what they're doing. And yeah, I really do. They've been, I will say for the most part, they've been knocking it out of the park for the most part. But like I said, there with Iguanus, there's like this step back, and I don't know. But then again, Megatron always needs troops at whatever scale you have your Megatron at, right? So there you go. And Triple R wants the Cobalt's team. I think we all want a Cobalt's team. I mean, they did do that one for Target, but that one left out somebody. I don't remember who it left out. David Hill says he's got to jump out. Thanks for having us. Over input, Oracle. Peace and love. See you, David. Be safe. But yeah, guys, that'll do it for me this week on the news. Bit of a short one this week. But I hope you guys have been enjoying the daily uploads for the last week. And yeah, man, I don't know what else to say except for stay safe. I love you guys. And Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else to say after cut it out. And yeah, stay safe and do all that awesome stuff. Have a great rest of your day, guys. That's what I'll say. Catch you guys later.